Icarus, little shitbag. Right, it's not as long as the fish. Hello all and welcome to this ultimate survival guide for Icarus with me, Ironside McCall, here at Ironside Games. Thank you so much for joining. Now, I've wanted to do this series for a while now, and I thought it would be a good idea to start as an interlude in between waiting for Prometheus 2 to come out. So hopefully that won't be too long, but I thought we would get this one started nonetheless. Now, it is going to be, as advertised on the tin, the ultimate survival guide. It's going to get you the best way to start, the best place to build, in my opinion, on the Olympus map. That is the base game, so we're just going on Olympus, and we'll be going on normal mode as well. Do recommend starting on that one. There's no point going hard mode unless you are familiar with some survival games already. So we'll get started. I will go through quickly what we did to get our current loadout once that comes up on the next screen, because it is important. It will help you get a very good start. So we'll just click on create new world, normal, and this will be called our survival guide. So here we go. So these bits were from previous games, but the ones that we are interested in is this one. So we've got the MXC cot. Now the reason for that is because getting 20 fur early on can be quite difficult, and you could run into the, by the time it's nighttime, which is even more difficult then to get your fur that is needed. You can also have some bad weather problems. So we've gone for the MXC cot straight away just to help us get settled, and we will probably end up keeping it until we actually make the bed, and then this will come with us on adventures. Now the cot, that's 750 Ren just for that one, but I'll explain all about that in a moment. Our Enviro suit is going to be this one, the Gustav. Gives us physical resistance and one slot for each of our essentials, so oxygen, food and water. So that drags into here. And then we've got the survival backpack, so more movement speed and inventory slots, and then just some falling resistance and so on. So we'll drag that over. And then very importantly, we're going to take a knife along with us as well. The Shengon Ki knife. 15% skinning speed, which is really good. The melee damage as well is high, and you get 200% yield from skinning, but then there's the extra 15% there at the bottom as well. So we're going to get more bang for our buck with that one. So all of these four here, that will cost you roughly 1,000 Ren. And the best way to do that is to go straight into the missions part, not the open world, and do the beacon one, the Beachenhurst, something like that, where you get 50 Ren for just dropping down into the planet and coming back up again. Lather, rinse, repeat. Do that, get your 1,000, and then kit yourself out with these four, I would say almost essential, from the workshop, and then load them down. And then we are good to go. So we basically need to get crafting our pickaxe, axe, bow, and arrows, and then we're good to go. And we'll go through all the blueprints and the talents to get and where we're going to build. So, where we're going to build. We're going to go to the conifer section just here. Is the recommended one to start with. The desert and the Arctic biomes are much more challenging. So we're going to leave those ones for the moment. And up here, you just have, there's more bears and there's more difficult animals up here. More predators to contend with than over down in the conifer section here. So that's where we're going to drop. And let's get doing it.
First things first. If you want to complete missions for the UDA, you'll need to craft a short-range radio. Plenty of folks need help, and factions pay well for prospectors that offer their time. Up to you. Stay safe.
And we're in. So you saw me just take out all of my gear from the pod. Just press your interact button and then you can take all and it will equip it for you as well. So we've already got our enviro suit on. We've already got the backpack in its slot and the knife has been dragged down. I'm just going to move that over to 4. Personal preference. And our cot is there ready to get going. So what we'll do first, we'll have a little cheeky look where we've landed. Okay, nice. Not too bad. There's a cave just up here. And there's another cave up there as well we can go and explore later. But this is where we're going to be building, just in the middle here, L13, L12, on this lovely little island. Now the reason for that, obviously there's plenty of water. We've got a little protection of a moat, but there's also around this area, there's a deep ore vein, and there's 2 as well right next to the island. So hopefully we're going to get lucky and they will be good ones. There's 2 deep ores literally right next to where there's some wolves right next to where we will be building. So everything is normal in the survival game. We just walk around gathering fiber, stick, stone, and in this case in Icarus we need to get oxite as well. That can go straight into our enviro suit. So we'll get as much of this as we can. Now I'm just holding down the interact key and it will just pick it up. You don't need to keep pressing your interact key. Now I say your interact key because I've changed mine to F. I think default is E. So I'm just holding down F and we need more stone so we can make our first tool, which will be the pickaxe. Because then we have unlimited stone, obviously. What do we need so far? So we press tab and that will open up everything that we need. So we'll have our pickaxe. Okay, and we need just 1 more stone. That will do. Axe. And there is our 2 essential tools. And you get experience in this game for doing everything. Gathering, mining, crafting, surviving. You get experience. So the more you do, the more you get. So make sure you're always busy. You're always doing something. So I'm just going to grab a load of stone. So we've got enough to make some arrows for when we come to make our bow, which will be one of the first blueprints that we get. So we can actually start doing some hunting, take down some animals so we can get our food. And then we're going to head down towards our home, our new location. I do like the gathering and the mining in this game. It's one of the better ones. However, third person does look a bit gash. So stay first person. That's just what I think. So how many have we got now? 40. We'll go to 50. Get us a nice handful of arrows. There we go. Oh, and we've got our first level up. We've got 92 sticks. More than 92 sticks. Perfect. So press tab, open up your tech tree. First ones we're going to need are, without a doubt, our bow and some arrows, so we can actually do some attacking. A campfire, because you can't sleep unless you have a campfire. Now, of course, we've already got ourselves a bed, so we don't need that. So what we will end up getting instead is a drying rack. No, we won't. That's wrong. I've done this mistake a few times. We need the wood building base set here right at the end, so we can start building our base. Drying rack we will get next, because you could use it as storage, but also dried meat will be one of our first foods that we get. So now we need to craft the bow, craft some arrows. How many can we do? 51. Perfect. We'll craft. We may need to just get a few more bits to craft the campfire. And while that's doing, we will head down towards the lake and start crafting the beginnings of our base. I'm just going to grab some oxite, because this is what you need to put in your enviro suit for your oxygen supply. Now later on in the game, we will get an oxygen bladder, and even later on in the game, we'll be crafting our own oxygen tank, which basically means you never need to worry about oxygen. It does last a very long time. So as soon as you're able to get that, we're going to get it, essentially. Right, there we go. And we can just drag that in. So oxygen is good for a while. Water, I'll show you a quick top tip as well once we get down to the lake about how to do that. Now, there's more oxide here. With the food, to start with, I do recommend getting berries, because you can make a berry seed bar, which does give you a nice stamina buff, but also just eating the berries themselves will give you a nice stamina buff as well. And there is more of the berries down by the water. We don't need any of the cocoa or the coffees just yet. We want berries. Grab some more fibre, because you get seeds as well from picking up all of the fibre, and that is another ingredient for the berry seed bar. You need 10 each. So you do also want the bone sickle, which we'll be getting next level as quickly as possible as well. Right, here's home. Island just here. That's where we're going to start building. So we're going to clear that island out of all of its lovely goodies, its trees and stones. And I do have a design in my mind that I want to be building. And there is the first deep ore vein that we have on this map around here somewhere. I've probably looked at it already and just haven't realised it. But hopefully we'll get lucky and it's a good one. It is around here. Where's it gone? What we will be doing in the workshop as well is buying a few more workshop items, one of them being the deep ore scanner. So we can see what we've got around us. It's usually just here. Unless I'm on the wrong side. Ah, here we go. What is it? Sulfur. Okay. Not brilliant, but we will still use it nonetheless. And there is another one across the water just up here. So hopefully that one's a bit fairer. But sulfur, okay, we can make do with that. Just top our oxide up. Now, water. Sponge. Sponges are the best way early on before you get a purifier, because it doesn't give you a water debuff for having contaminated or tainted water. So we're going to swim down, find ourselves a few sponges, but you've got to watch out for these fish. They are poisonous, they will come and bite you. It does give you a debuff and it's rather nasty. So we just take out our trusty knife and give him a good stabby stab stab. Right, so we're after some sponges, and they usually reside around on the rocks, just around this area. And if we see any fish, keeping an eye out, make sure we take the naughty fish down. That's one there, isn't it? See, it changes direction straight away. But we just take it down. Ah, one just bit me. There's another one, little fucker. So there's that debuff. It lasts 2 minutes as well, so it's quite long. Right, where's some sponges? Come on, we just need a couple to get started. And once the sponge runs out, do not refill it from the water, because you end up with contaminated water. Come on, Mr. Sponge, where are we? Stamina depleted. Now you do have a helmet on with oxygen, so you don't need to worry about running out of oxygen. There's another one coming straight for us. And another one. I think that he got me, the little shit. Yeah, he did. Swimming off. There's one. So this is what we're after. Sponge. So we pick that up. Ideally we would like a couple more. Yeah. We're going to have to take these fish out. Otherwise they will keep coming back and biting you, and you'll never lose that debuff. Right, so we'll just drag that one in. There we go. So we've got water in as well. So we're good to go for a while. There's another one. Good. We'll grab that. And there's another one down there. See, once you find them, they're all over the place. No, that fish is fine. Another one here. Now, they take up space in the inventory, but they're obviously not heavy. It's just a sponge. but the more you have, the better. I think we'll probably just leave that there now. Right. Let's get into our little island. So here it is. This is new home. Very excited to get building. There's a carrot. We'll grab that and eat it. There we go. Just keep the food up. Now, as you can see, since we last leveled, we've not done much, but we're halfway through up to level 2. So it does count. Doing stuff, just gathering, picking stuff up. We've killed a few fish, gathered a few sponges, mined some oxide, and we're already doing A-OK. So, we're on the other side. We want to be just on that bit here. Berries. Yeast we'll be picking up later. And wheat, also you get a nice wheat field around here. We'll be picking that up later. There's loads of pumpkins as well. There's carrots you just saw. So we're in a good location for food. And obviously we can do some fishing later. Get all of our fishing needs. Ah, there's another sponge. May as well pick that up. So as you can see, we don't have the debuff. Raw food. That was the carrot. If you have... You drink your sponge? Yeah, you drink your sponge. You don't get that water debuff, so it's very good. But they don't last long, which is why you do need to get quite a few. Right, so we're going to start building just around here. So we've got some clearing out to do. That will get us our next level. We'll just take some trees out. And then we'll go through the next lot of blueprints that will be needed. And we've also got a talent point as well to use. That's going to go in stamina to start with. And we just keep clicking and clicking and clicking. Clicking. Okay, and then you can hold down your interact key, hover over, and it picks everything up for you. Simples. It is quite grindy, the game at the beginning. Where did my tree go? There it is. But, you know, there's a lot of survival games that are grindy. So we're just going to grind away. Gather up a load of wood, a load of stone, and then we'll meet you back when we're ready to start building. And I'll show you how much of each I've got, but we do just need wood to start with for the base. All right, we are back, and I am over encumbered, obviously, because I've got quite a few bits of wood and some fibre. So I cut down about 3 or 4 trees to get all of that wood. We did get another level as well, so we'll just go to our tech tree. Now we're going to get the drying rack, the bone sickle as well. The wood hammer will be used for doing some repairs, so it is quite important to get. But we've got 1 point left. And we're probably just going to want... Now, we can use that for some storage. We get the basic water purifier as well, so we can get that on the go as well. And that can all be crafted on our person. We just need some stone and charcoal. So, we have our campfire. So, we're going to get that running. We'll just put that over here. We'll drag the wood in. And we're just going to leave that burning, because that's now going to be generating all the charcoal we'll need for our water purifier, and we'll also need it for medicines and so on later on in the game. So that is going to be making us some charcoal straight away. Now we are running low on food, so at some point we're going to have to go off and do some hunting, but we can make ourselves some seed bars to start with. Probably just take both of those, actually top up our food. The water is halfway and we've still got 4 sponges left. So, and our talents, don't forget those. So we're starting off with chase them down. So this is going to give us 40 maximum stamina. We've got 3 points available. It's all going in there to start with. Then we're going to move over to the resources so we can carry more and store more, and everything that we store weighs less in our inventory as well, because we are going to be doing a lot of that early on, so we need to make it as easy and efficient as possible. So we're going to be going down this resource tree, and what you also have when you're playing solo are solo talents, which are extremely good to have as well when you're on your own. And we're going to chuck our first one in even more stamina, and we'll go for more stamina next as well. So there are our first few talent points. Now I'm hoping at some point we're going to have some Tyrannuses or wolves come and say hello, so we can basically take them down and harvest them for some food. We'll get some dried meat and some stringy meat on the go. Yeah, so building. Let's get our crafting menu up. Now we're going to want, just to start with, maybe, how many can we do? 72. We don't need that many. We're going to go with 10. So we'll get those crafting up. And we're just going to do a flat roof, so it's nice and simple. So we need lots of wooden floors and wooden walls. We'll also need a door. So we'll put that in the queue. We want our drying rack in the queue as well. So we get those going. Then we can drag that down to our hot bar. And then that's done. How many floors can we do? 15. Yeah, we'll chuck that in the queue. They can be going while we set our pillars down. So, default height is this, and you can change it by pressing page up or page down. That will then give you your new height. Now, we're just doing a smallish one, but we will be expanding very, very soon. We don't want to be too near our campfire because it will set fire to it. So, we'll go here, there, and there. And we'll clear up along the way. So that's 2 deep, and we'll go 3 wide. There we go. Snapping in this game like that can sometimes be good, can sometimes be rather frustrating. So that's going to be the base. Weather event incoming, so that's not bad timing. We'll get our floors down. And then we'll need to get some more wood to make our walls. But we should be okay for timing wise. We'll sort the direction out at some other point. Don't panic, I am not leaving it like this. But we do need to quickly grab ourselves some more wood. We can make the walls needed. Some more floors. Where's that going? Cheeky little... Oh, physics. You know, because that's exactly what would happen. Your tree would fall onto your nicely made bed. Look at that now. I told you about the hammer, didn't I? Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, we're not going to level up before... You've just ruined everything. But we'll just have to... We'll just have to replace it. It's as simple as that. Oh, Jesus. Must repair first. Why can't... This game, I'm telling you. How did the tree fall onto my base and I didn't make the repair hammer? Oh, shits and giggles, isn't it? Right, how many walls could we do? That's not going to be enough. Is it going to do it again? No, you fell down like an actual tree. And there you see, there's our debuff, no shelter. Our exposure is starting. We should be okay though. There we go. We've just had the crafting noise finish. So we can start getting our walls down. And put... I do like windows. So I'll put a double window in. Now you hold down R and that will bring up this screen. So you can put your windows in where you want. Good, I can still do that. That's wrong. Y will undo, take it away, and then you can just start again. That's the one we want. We'll put a corner window in here. There we go. And a single window there. And we need 3 more. We'll put the door just here. And then a window. Yes, because this also then gives us a vantage point for shooting any animals that come our way. Makes it nice and simple. So we'll chuck the door on. We'll put our roof on. And there we go. Shelter achieved. We'll just wait for that little shower. Yeah, it's just showers. It's almost finished. We could have stayed outside, to be honest, but we may as well. So our campfire has obviously gone out, so we'll probably need to move that a little bit closer as well so we can actually sleep. It is only 3 o'clock though, so we've got a little while before we need to sleep. But we need to go hunting, get some experience points so we can now... Oh, lovely, fell down the hole created by the tree, so we can fix our floor. We'll make a ramp and turn it into stairs. Lovely. And then still R changes everything, and then we've got some stairs. Right, it is coming to a close. We'll grab that. We'll repair our axe. We just need some stone. Handy, we've got a little quarry right next to us. And we only needed one. May as well repair the pickaxe as well. Uses a lot of stamina just repairing. It's really quite frustrating. We'll go and get the rest of the wood. Yeah, the storm is coming to an end. I am still surprised we haven't seen any animals yet. No one's come to say hello. So we're just going to have to go off and find them. But we'll harvest some more wood first. We'll wait for the storm to finish so we can get the campfire going again, so it's making us our lovely charcoal. And we can get the water purifier on the go, filling up whilst we are out. Got to be efficient in this game. Right, can we make it now? We need some more stone and 10 charcoal. There's something swimming over. It's a rabbit. Deer's over there. I did just hear a wolf as well. Look at that. I'm so pissed off with the stupid tree. How much have we got? 24. And we'll just chuck the berries in there. Oxide has run out, so we need to go and find some more oxygen. Yeah, we're going to have to go off, do some adventuring. But first of all, it was some stone for the water purifier. We're still doing okay on water as well. But we definitely need to get hunting and get some meat on the go. Right. I can't remember how much it said we needed. What was it? That much. So, we want this one, the water purifier, because this one can go in the water next to us, and this one will collect it for when it rains. So we ideally want both. We'll start with that one, because this one we will always be able to have water in it. And that is there. And what do we need for this? We need 2 more stone. There we go. So we'll now make that one. Now you need to put charcoal in it as well, almost as a fuel source. But it's just charcoal is the filtration system that we have. So this one goes in the water, like so. And the rainwater one, that goes outside. So we're just going to put that there, and they both need charcoal. So we'll just put 2 in for the moment while we're getting some more. There we go, and now you can see charcoal's running out and it is filling up. Slowly, granted, but we're getting some better quality water. But we've got loads of charcoal. Oops, on the go here. Yeah, we've got another 16, look. So we'll probably chuck all of this in here because it's not raining just yet. How much did that use? Okay, right. It's time to go hunting to get our level so we can get our hammer so we can fix our lovely base. Right, get the bow out. We need some oxide as well. Here we go. Berries. So now with these 2 oxide nodes, we're good to go for a little while. So we've got shelter, we've got oxygen, we've got water. So now we are definitely after some food. Yes, there's pumpkins as well. We can go and just do some harvesting if we're going the vegetarian route. But the best buffs we'll get at the beginning of the game are going to be from the meat. Cooked stringy meat will give us a very good buff, and dried savoury meat will also give us another lovely buff as well. And then we will get some pumpkins, do some grilled pumpkins as well, because they give us a nice buff as well, and we'll go through those when we get them. So I remember seeing some pumpkins just up there, so we'll probably head that way, see if we can take out some animals. There we go, there's our level. And so we want the hammer, and we're going to leave the rest of the points for the moment. We're going to now go dense packing so we can carry some more weight. Let's craft the hammer. What do we need? Stone. We can't mine that stone. That is unmineable. That goes in there. Berries can go in there. Grab some stone. Everything we need is kind of around this little island, which is really good. Craft that up. Right, now I'm going to go and repair very quickly, and we can top up the charcoal as well. Then we will go out hunting. All that damage, it was just 2 of them that were... Oh no, 3. There we go. Good as new. Right, so pumpkin, and hopefully some animals along the way. Ah, there we go. So that glitching out horse that we just saw is actually called a Tyrannus, and they are angry horses. Not carnivores, they're just angry horses. They will attack you on sight. So we'll grab the pumpkins. As it was just over here. There is a skill or a talent, there it is, later on where you can see the health bars of the animals. We will be getting that because it's highly beneficial. There he is. So we crouch down, you get stealth, and you get more damage. Ah, is that drop off? There it is. 81, missed the head. Right, now we get our trusty knife out and hopefully get some headshots. There we go. Boom, straight away. We've got some meat. Now we need wolves for the stringy meat. So we've got 4 bits of meat there. Now everything that you collect in this game, keep. There is a use for everything, just like all survival games. This game being no exception. Sorry. Not sorry. Now we will be wanting to tame one of those later, or we'll probably go for a mower instead, but that's for much later down the line. For the minute, we're just gathering up some food. Right, I heard another wolf. We could ideally do with finding one, because wolves give good XP as well and give us all the stringy meat that we want. There he is. Mr. Wolf. We should, hopefully. If he stops and does a howl, we should be able to take him out. But he probably won't now. There he is. Die. There we go. So we've got ourselves some stringy meat. 11. Nice. So we're going to head back to the campfire and cook all of this up and chuck some of it on the drying rack. Then we will also be sleeping through the night because it's 10 past 6. 6 o'clock in game, you can actually then go to bed and you'll wake up bright and early. We don't have much light at the minute, so we're not going to be doing much nighttime adventuring just yet. So we will be sleeping through the night, which means we can put our lovely MXC cot down as well. There we go. Now we need to make sure the campfire is probably a bit closer, but we'll see. Drying rack first of all. outdoor kitchen. So drying rack, we want to put the raw meat. That's going on the drying rack. And the stringy meat from our wolf, keep doing that, is going in the campfire. We'll put the more charcoal in here. How much has it done? It's halfway. Good. What's our water situation? Okay, we'll just change that out. We can drop that now. Right, let's get our cot down and see if that campfire is close enough for us to sleep through the night. That is one thing I find annoying. Why you need a campfire next to you to sleep. Yes, it is close enough. Good, so we're going to leave that there like that. When we level up again, we've still got some tech tree points, so we're going to get some crates on the go. So we'll get a small crate. Then we want basic bandage because it's easy to get cuts now. And we also want a suture kit as well, just in case we get a really quite severe cut from some wolves. We can heal ourselves up, no problem. So that's where we've gone so far. So far, we've got the wood building set. Need to get that straight away. We've got our weapons with the bow and the arrows. We've got some bandages. We've got the sickle, which we can now craft because we've got bones. And we've got the 2 water purifiers on the go as well, with the drying rack and campfire. And we were forced into making the hammer early on because we had a rogue tree incident. So we can craft our bone sickle. There we go. That's going to make the gathering of the berries and everything much more efficient. We'll make some bandages up, and we'll make some suture kits as well. And we may as well wait inside for the weather event to finish. Usually when you wake up, there will be a weather event. It can take up till 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, but there will be a weather event before 12 o'clock. That's what I've seen so far anyway. So if you're planning an adventure, make sure you've got some shelter around that point, or just wait until the storm has finished. That's what I would recommend. This is just showers again. It's just a yellow level storm. So top right, you've got your storm. Green is no storm. Yellow is like a normal showery storm, which you can be outside in, but you will still get exposure. And then it goes up to, there's orange and there's red as well, where you really do want some shelter. Especially if it's a thunderstorm or a blizzard in the snow biome, or a sandstorm, for example, in the desert biome. So you really do need to make sure you've got some shelter. So we're just going to wait out this storm. Can we craft anything else? We've got that, we've got that. We need some... We don't need many sutures. We'll just take 5 of those. We'll get some crates on the go. Now the good thing with the drying rack as well, you can... That goes outside, but you can also store anything in it. It doesn't need to just be meat or berries for drying. So it's a good outdoor storage device, basically. But we're just going to make up some small wooden crates. I'll do... How many is it going to let us do? 4. So we could use wood, stone, animal products, and maybe something else. Yeah, okay, so 4 sounds about right. So we can drag those down. We don't need that on the hotbar. All our meds. Right, let's put those. And we'll just put them in the corner. 1. You know, try and make it look as neat as possible. Oh, there's a deer right there. I was hoping it would be a wolf. And we can then stack the others on top of those 2. Save some space. Now we will expand because obviously we've got a lot of crafting stations to be making, and some of them are rather large. There we go. So let's start storing some stuff. We definitely need some food. Good job we've got some on the go. Okay, basic dried meat. So this one is giving us more health regeneration, and 25% less food consumption, which is really good. So we use food better, more efficiently with the dried food. We've got our stringy meat, so we've got 4 in there. Now this one is giving us, where is it? Yep, 100 maximum stamina and 150 maximum health when you eat that one. Very, very good, but you also get 5 experience gain with this one as well. So we're going to eat that. Now to start with, you can have 3 food items until you start to upgrade. So we're going with the dried raw meat, the cooked stringy meat, and the cooked pumpkins as well. So we need to put those on there. And when the rain stopped, we can actually start filling that up. It still goes out. So we'll take this charcoal, and now it is raining. We'll put it in our rain collector, and that can start filling up. That is full. Cool. Right, let's go back inside. I just saw that was taking some damage. Yeah, durability 71. Just by the window and it's stacked. So we'll end up moving those. Close the door. That's still a deer. I mean, I could try and take it down, but with stone arrows and a crappy wooden bow, deers are quite tough little buggers. He moved from the headshot just as I was letting go. Yeah, swim away, Bambi. Off you go. Right, did we put anything in there? We didn't, so we can just move those straight away. And then we'll sort our storage out. The storm is coming to an end. There we go. So, let's go. We can start storing our stone, our wood, animal, so we'll put our bones and leather and fur. That can all go in there. Wood one can have the sticks as well. We need these 4 more arrows. Oxite, that can just go straight in there. And then I guess we can put all of our seeds straight in there. Now that was a left shift and left control. We'll move all of the same type over. We'll put the flowers, the tea over as well. We'll keep that just in case. Fibre, we'll need the arrows and we need the food. Fibre can go with that. So there's our inventory sorted out. It stopped raining. We'll go and start the fire. There we go, more charcoal on the go and all of our foods will be cooking up. Lovely job. Our fuel, 87, looking good. Is this finished drying? 2 more left for that one. So we've got 3 food, we've got 3 food. We've got oxygen, we've got water. And we just check our buffs. So here we've got 2 of the buffs up. You can see we've got 16 minutes left for each one. So let's go see what we can do. We want ideally some more experience, and we want to go off and do some hunting. We'll go up this way as well and just see what the other deep ore vein is that's just up here. We'll have a quick look at that one. Pick up the oxide. You see oxide on the floor, pick it up, may as well. Hello. Come on, get it. There we go. So, another nice little crit. First shot from the bushes. Now this, I'm surprised they didn't come a lot sooner, the old wolves. But, there we go. Oh, there's a baby. A baby tearing us? There's a baby tearing us, there's a mama tearing us. Alright, let's swim over. Knife out, poisonous fish. That's not one. We'll go down as well. If we see a sponge, we'll grab the sponge. They do tend to be further around the other way though, where we were to start with. Okay. It is just up around here somewhere. There it is. Oh! Gold, yes. Right. We'll be using that a lot And we want a lot of gold for electronics because we need lots of gold wire. So we'll be using that one quite a lot. And there is up this way another one out in the open, and there's another one in a cave nearby as well. So we'll go and check those two out. Get some more pumpkins to put on the Barbie. We don't need any of the lily stuff yet. That will go towards our health concoction. Right, almost level 4. So, yeah, it's just up in this clearing here. I'll grab that. Berries. Hopefully, it'll be a copper or a titanium. That would be rather beneficial. Okay, got a chamois. Pronghorn. Ah! You can take them out in one shot, but when they're moving it is quite difficult. And they do run away, unlike the wolves, which will come towards you, and so will the Tyrannus. And you actually get more XP as well because they are predators. So you're better off, until you've got yourself the better bow and better arrows, to just take out the predators. We've got loads of sticks back home. We've got oxite. It's just up the side. Please don't be an oxite one or stone. We really don't need a stone one here. Okay, it's just along here somewhere. What would be really annoying as well if it's salt or sulfur. Where are you? It's definitely here. If we can't find it, we're going to the cave that's just here, because there is one at the back of the cave. We need to make a torch first. That was going to be in the next blueprint tech tree. A torch, so we would need some hunting first of all. Right, let's go and see if we can get some wolves. There's one. Didn't take long. Nice. I couldn't see it, but I had a little bit of an educated guess to see where he would be. There he is. Now what we can do is leave it there, because there's a modifier, which means if you leave it like this, the carcass will attract other animals. So that is a good way, instead of running around hunting, that's a good way of getting some animals towards you, is to just use some bait, basically. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll clear a little way, because I can hear wolves howling in the background. So if we just leave him there and wait. What's that there? We lie in wait. Gathering some berries. We may be able to make a lovely seed bar. Yes. So that can go as our third one. There we go. Wolf eating the wolf. How did that miss? There you go. And there's the level. 2 wolves. We used one as bait. Where did the other one go? There it is. Right, so we'll skin you up. Now he's probably eaten some of the other one, but nevertheless, we will still go and have a look. Oh, Christ. I did not hear you. It's alright. We've got our food buff, so we've got more health than we usually would have at this stage. More stringy meat. Excellent, so we've got lots of food to put on. And we've just got some bones. It's alright. Bone, at this stage, is essential. Keep every single bone, because you will be grinding it down into bone powder for epoxy. Right, so we're going to go dense packing again. So now we can carry 20% more stuff. Solo, we're going to get more stamina. Tech tree, we're going to be coming along to... Where is it? Wood rag torch. So now we can go into some cave diving. We're not going to need the cooling or the heat bandage just yet, because we're not going to be venturing out anywhere really. Cloth, armor set or bone. Haven't decided which one to use yet. But we will be making ourselves some shiny armor, but not this episode. That will be next episode. So I think, for the moment, we'll keep those 2 points. We'll keep them as a secret. So, and we need to find that other deep ore. Ah, perfect. Aluminium. Okay, aluminium is needed for some of the tier 4 stuff. And for making composites and stuff and carbon fibre. So that's handy that that's there. So we'll go and check this cave out and see what we've got in the cave. Just around the Bendis. Coffee. We'll be using some coffee for when we go to the Arctic biome. Gives us a nice little buff. Now we will have to break into this one. So these are your caves. This is what they look like. Some of them are already open. We do need to craft our torch. That will then go straight down into the light slot, which handily begins with an L. So we'll get our way in. There will be cave worms that we need to take out, but they're not too difficult. Make sure they don't spit at you, because that is poisonous. Some cave walls are deeper than others, so we'll skip forward this bit, I think. And we are in. So we've got the deep ore vein right at the back, and cave worms will pop up. We will probably get some iron while we're here as well, just to finish off the... There we go. Where is it then? There. Right, it's just spat, so we can go and get it now. Come on. He got us, little shitbag. Right, it's not as long as the fish. There we go. I was focused, but it still does stack, so you want to take them down as swiftly as you can. Okay, so we've got 8 seconds left, but 3 stacks, and you can see our health is going down quite a lot. Usually you would use your bow and arrow for those. Okay, good. So now we're going to have a look at our tech tree, and we want to start actually moving forwards, but we need to get to level 10 before we can really do any of the awesome craftings. So we're going to go health concoction, so we can actually start to heal ourselves, because we need that. So we need to start to mine some salt as well. Oxide we've got on our little island. There's some salt outside, and we've got 1 point left. We're going to leave that for the moment, because when we get to tier 2, we're going to want to be doing all the crafting benches, and that's when the real fun starts. So we'll grab some iron. Now there's no bees in here, unfortunately. Bees are very good. What have we got here? Ah, fork off. How did that hit me? That's one tough worm. Alright, so I think that said copper. It did say copper. Yes, perfect. A copper one, nice and close to the base. So, we've just got cave lung as well, which means our stamina is severely reduced, as you can see. So now we know we've got a copper here, we've got an aluminium further down. We are going to head out, go back to base. We're going to go all the way up till level 5, and then we're going to call this episode, I think, at level 5. And then we're going to join you back for episode 2, where we go from 5 to 10, and we can really start with the crafting. Now, obviously, you could do this quicker. Go around hunting, cutting all the trees down, mining all of the the rocks and the oxide and the salts, you'll level up quicker. But this was just an introduction of talents, blueprints, where to set up, some top tips with the water as well, with the sponges, and basically just how to get started in the game. So we've gone from level 1, we will get to level 5. We're getting oxide now because we need it as well for our health concoction just here. So we need salt as well. And where did we see the salt? It was just outside, I thought. Salt is the pinky looking one. There is salt further down. There's our cave. There's some salt. So we'll craft up some health concoction, give ourselves a little heal. We'll do some grinding to level 5. We'll go and sort our inventory out. So we'll sort our food out, get some meat on the dryer, meat on the barbie, get our roasted pumpkins going as well. And we'll see what our level is. So I'll meet you back at base. Home sweet home, and we just had a few animals to contend with, and we mined up some oxide as well for our lovely oxygen supply. So we did indeed hit level 5. So we'll just go into our tech tree and see what we want. Now we do as well want the antibiotic paste, because when we've got pneumonia or cave lung, whatever they want to call it these days, this will actually get rid of that and can actually help as a preventative as well. So we need to be getting that one, and then the anti-poison paste for if we get bit by those fish or by the cave worms. The anti-poison paste will help for that one. So they're two very good ones to get for that. But I think what we should start with is possibly armor. We don't need much else just yet. Looking, no, we don't need that. We've got our lovely trusty knife. Fire pit, a bit later we can get the fire pit. Bone arrows, I guess. 5460. It's double the damage. Bone arrows. We've got 4 points left. I think I might put them into some armor. Now I'm hoping to not get hit. We're going to be quite a stealthy build. So the melee damage and the melee resistance isn't really a thing for me. So we might just go the cloth and chest armor so we've got more movement speed. Yep, that's what we'll do. So we'll go chest, head, legs, feet and legs. And we'll leave arms until level 6. Talents, we will go into... So if you do get over encumbered, that means you still move quite quickly. 10% more from stone. Foraging. And now we do, the best talent we can get early on is going to be seasoned logsman, so we don't have to keep picking those logs up. That will be a very nice one to get, so I think we'll do that. So we'll get more yield from trees, so we can go further down and get seasoned logsman. Lovely, so that's what we'll do. So we've got to level 5. Tech tree points. Let's recap what we've got and what we have achieved. So we've got the campfire, drying rack, water purifiers, the bone sickle, we've got our bow, and we're now onto bone arrows. We've got a small wooden crate, We've got some healing capabilities as well, very important now in the game. We've got a torch, obviously, for all of our spelunking needs. We've started on the armor, which we'll craft a little bit of that up now. And we've got the wooden building base set as well. And we'll get the trim set at some point just so we can make things very smart and a little bit neater. So what we'll need to do is sort out all of our goodies. So that's going on the drying rack. And in our fire, see, we've got grilled pumpkin now. That gives us 5% exposure resistance, which is why I wanted the pumpkin. It does also give us more stamina, but that exposure resistance is going to come in quite handy. It's going to eat that before it runs out. We'll grab that down in there, and then we are cooking more of the stringy meat, and we'll cook the gamey meat up as well. Still plenty of fuel, loads of charcoal. We can now put in the purifiers, keep them topped up. Now I don't want all of it in there, just half. There we go. And it's nearly full, so another rainstorm and that'll fill up. This should be full. Yeah, it's full because it's not working. So there we go. We've got some, basically purified water, but it is not better than our sponges. So we're going to keep the sponges for a while. We'll use that one up. But because we're next to sponges, we should be okay with our water supply, which is awesome. We're okay with our food now, and we're okay with our oxygen. So let's have a look at this armor. What can we get? What can we get? All of it. Lovely. So what do we need, in fact? It's just fiber, so we've got a butt ton of that. So we'll craft that up. That one, and that one. And it goes straight on. There we go. Looking cool. Looking stealthy. We've got more movement speed as well. Now these squares here, they're for alterations, which we'll be doing later on in the series. Very good to get some alterations going. But obviously there's a specialised bench for that. So we'll just have to wait for that episode. So, recap again. We've done the blueprints. Talent points have gone into stamina and for our gathering skills, so we can carry more and we get more wood. And we've got more stamina as well. We've successfully built our first shelter up to level 5. We did bring down things with us from the workshop, so the bed, the envirosuit, knife, and the backpack as well we've brought down with us. Highly recommend going to get that. It can be difficult to get the 20 fur to start with. We've got some storage going on as well. We'll just put the iron over as well. That's all of our wood needs. So that will go over there. Animal bits over in there. And then this one is food and stuff, so we can do all of that. And that. Okay. We may as well put that there as well, just for it to store. And the fur is in the corner. There we go. So now we've got 41 fur. However, we have had to sleep through the night in order to get that, which is why I brought the cot down, just in case we weren't able to get 20 fur straight away. We were still okay for our sleeping needs. What's that? It's just a deer, I think. Right. So, we will be leaving this episode here. We've gone from level 1 to 5. Gone through the blueprints needed. We've gone through the talents needed. We've got ourselves a base. We've got ourselves food. We've got ourselves water. We've got ourselves oxygen. We've got weapons. We've got tools. We've got healing capabilities. And we've got armor. All before level 6. So, achieved quite a lot today. Next episode, and that will be coming out tomorrow, will be levels 5 to 10 and possibly beyond. So tomorrow's one might be a little bit longer, because as soon as we hit 10, of course, we can do the crafting bench and really get into some building and surviving. So next episode will be expanding our base, and so we can fit some crafting tools inside it, some benches, and going off doing some hunting and some mining. We'll go back to the cave up here to grab some iron and do some storing that way, and we'll improve our cooking facilities, I think, by getting a fire pit as well. So, Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it informative. We will be doing the similar style next episode as well. Maybe you're playing along and doing the same thing. If you are, that is awesome. Please let me know down in the comments how it's going. If you've got any top tips as well that you figured out in Icarus that you would like me to mention in the series, put those down in the comments as well. And I'll be sure to give you a shout out for that. Again, yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to doing this playthrough, starting again from level 0, going up to as far as we want, basically all the way up to 60. Who knows? So we're leaving it here. Take care all, and as always, we'll see you next time.